So starting today, I can announce this government will begin the biggest sustained increase in defence spending since the end of the Cold War.
The UK's Prime Minister announcing Tuesday that the country will increase its military spending to 2.5% of GDP by 2027, with a view to making it 3% during the government's next term.
And let me spell that out, Mr. Speaker. That means spending £13.4 billion more on defence every year from 2027.
Keir Starmer says the money will come from slashing Britain's overseas development aid.
We are stunned and appalled by the decision that's been made today.
Save the Children UK condemning the move, calling it harmful.
This is money that goes to help when there's a humanitarian crisis. So it's money that's going to help, for example, sort of children and people affected in Ukraine, in Sudan, in Gaza.
The Labour government had previously promised a 2.5% target for defence spending without setting a date. Tuesday's announcement comes 2 days before Starmer is set to meet with U.S. President Donald Trump at the White House. Trump has long questioned the value of NATO and complained that the U.S. provides security to European countries that don't pull their weight. The U.S. president's administration making it clear in recent weeks that Europe would need to step up to provide its own security.
In relation to your question about the timing, I think in our heart of hearts, we've all known that this decision has been coming for 3 years, since the beginning of the conflict in Ukraine. The last few weeks have accelerated my thinking on when we needed to make this announcement. The conflict in Ukraine is about the sovereignty of Ukraine, but it's also about security and defence in Europe and our security and defence.
Britain hasn't spent 3% of GDP on defence in more than 30 years. For City News, I'm Erica Natividad.